This is going to be a bad episode. This is gonna be trouble.
This is where we get canceled.
Welcome back to the Reality Rejects. My name is Jacob.
I'm Donadio.
Don't make this an issue. Don't make this an issue.
He's being really controversial right now.
Words.
I was just about to say my name is Branden.
Yeah,
How
like
are
10
we
years
today?
later.
Yeah, literally like 10 years later. You know, we got people that are only hearing the audio version of these shows. You sitting there like that, they're going to think something's wrong.
Yeah, they're
You'll
going
be
to
like,
think like,
"Dang,
shit, my
there
audio's
goes the
lagging
show."
or something.
Hey.
Like,
Who's editing this? I could cut out that best
okay,
face.
yeah, don't care. Let's get into it. I want to be controversial today. You know?
You feeling it?
I'm feeling it.
You want to stir the pot a little bit?
Should I start it? Like, just jump
Donadio,
straight
here we
into it?
are. Let's just do the show for the first time in Rejects history, almost coming up on our for 1 year anniversary. Donadio, we're jumping right into the conversation. Hit us with it.
Wow. All right, so I was having this argument the other day. Very classic argument. I'm hoping you guys agree with me.
Okay.
How should a steak be cooked?
Medium rare.
Brandon? Oh, no.
How should your steak be cooked?
How should steak be cooked? There is a right answer.
You like your rare.
No, we don't care about...
Okay, we don't
Hold
care
on.
about my
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah.
What
Well,
is
I
your
get-
opinion?
Okay, for the longest time.
No.
No. What
Stop
is the answer?
bullshitting.
First, give us the
Medium.
answer.
Medium.
Just medium.
Yeah.
Just medium?
Not medium rare?
No, I don't like it rare.
He likes it.
You don't like it rare.
Medium done.
Why?
Hold on. He's allowed to have an opinion. Brandon is in a different market. Do you like it medium rare or rare? Like,
Rare.
I will take it cool in the center.
huh?
Like, it's...
Uncooked?
No. It's cooked. Like, you can eat it and you won't get a disease.
Hey,
but,
well,
like,
you can eat a
it's a
raw
little-
hamburger and not get a disease. You'll
Exactly.
be fine. What do you mean by
like a little...
cold?
Not cold. God,
That's what
no.
you said. You
Like lukewarm in the center.
Why?
Because, like, it's cooked, but it's, like, cooked enough to where it won't be
So
a
what was the
problem in your
controversy? Who are you fighting with?
So, okay, I don't think it should be cooked like that. no,
Okay.
because
Like
I know I'm different in that. It should at least be medium rare.
At minimum.
At minimum,
What's
medium
little
rare.
pink?
That's medium rare.
That's medium rare.
Oh, so then yeah.
No, you always get it like medium.
I always say medium, but my burgers always.
If there is no
It's pink.
pink,
no, my
that's a
burgers
problem.
are usually pink.
That's what she said.
Whoa.
Sorry. No, go. We're talking about
No,
burgers.
my burger's usually a little pink in the middle. I
yeah,
ask
a
for
medium rare is like
I always say medium. They usually like.
yeah, probably
Like, if
they
the
think
burger's
medium
like-
rare because no
if-
one ever wants medium.
if the burger's like
like, I'm gonna be honest.
if
That
the
is,
burger's like like I don't know. Let's say like this is a normal size burger, 6 inches across or something like that.
Mhm.
Maybe it's a little big of a burger. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
very
not much
big.
size. Is it very big?
just keep
Is
going.
6 inches big? Like a big burger to you? This is a little. Right?
Let me go to the bathroom. real quick.
So, you know, medium rare is like maybe like 1.5 inches, 2 of it's like cooked, and then the middle is pretty much very.
Like my
consistently-
mom likes it well.
Well done.
Okay. I lost. I'm
that's fine.
sorry,
That's fine.
Mama DeJesus, but I've lost a little respect.
Dang.
Sorry.
For the
It's because you
longest
cook
time
your
I used-
burgers wrong.
No, for the longest time I used to get it well.
Oh
No, and up till
no!
probably like pretty recently, probably like junior year of high school.
Yes.
You
let me-
realize
let
that
me
it
go to a
actually gets rid of
restaurant.
all the juice.
Let me go to a restaurant and buy a hockey puck for $20.
So I don't usually get like when at a restaurant. I don't get like meat.
Sure.
Usually. I usually get seafood.
Okay.
So now your answer is: should it be brown or pink?
It should be pink.
Okay.
A little pink, not so much pink. Like I know how you like your shit. I don't like.
Oh well, I get it red.
He
I get it red.
likes it bleeding.
Which I know is not right, but like
You like it bleeding.
It tastes
Yeah, it's
good.
not- probably not
like
the
it's so
healthiest.
juicy though. It's so juicy, so flavorful. It's like I like it when it lasts.
100%. 100%.
Like, I like
Smash
it-
burger.
I like it a
Well,
little
that's not
tender.
Yeah, it's okay.
Not
No,
really.
I really
Their
like
fries were good.
Yeah,
And
it's whatever. Forgettable. No better than Fuddruckers, which is
then
like
true.
legend. Oh my god.
Never had In and Out.
That's where the sex burger comes from. What?
Never had In and Out. Have you had In and Out?
Been
Yes.
a few weeks.
In and
No,
Out.
In-N-Out Burger.
Oh, the burger. Yes.
You. Oh, you.
About a week.
Okay, but anyways, moving on to the next.
Yeah, sorry. Do you have another
Next.
controversial?
I don't know what your opinion's going to be on this because I know you're not a big sports guy.
I'm not, but him.
But I think basketball is not the most, because there's probably some more, but close to the most boring sport to watch and play.
Why do you think that?
Because it is literally, it's such a high-scoring game, and it's just back and forth, and it goes
There's so much more than
so
that.
long.
There's so... I mean, again, I'm not a big sports person, but I can look at basketball, and there is a lot of skill and talent.
Oh, I'm not saying it doesn't take skill. It takes a lot of skill.
What do you compare it to? Because I think because in my opinion, most sports are boring as a motherfucker.
I've had more fun watching golf than basketball.
What?
Yep.
Oh
I know that is a very once again a controversial opinion, but
yes. Let me stand here with my extended dick and hit this ball across.
But that shit, like, it's the anticipation more.
I never watched.
Yeah, let me play some American crochet. Let me hit the ball.
I've never watched crochet, but like,
tell the British people, they're like, "What's golf? You hit you just take the stick, you hit into the hole. Oh, like crochet? What the fuck? No." We're going to put it 100 meters away. We're going to make it really far. We're going to make it American. No, I don't fucking care.
I mean,
I think all sports are boring. Basketball, I disagree with. Have you ever watched the Harlem Globetrotters?
That's not.
That's basketball. 100% that's basketball. Sure, it's not the major leagues. It's not where we'll find Kobe Bryant.
Kobe.
That's not where we'll find someone that plays basketball that's alive. But
all right, let's stop talking about it.
That was I didn't mean to talk about that. But but like the Harlem Globetrotters, when they make sports interesting, oh my god! Have you ever watched the Globetrotters show?
I watched Futurama and it had the Globetrotters in it.
Okay, well that's something. Have you ever watched the Globetrotters?
No.
Okay, then don't tell me that shit's not real. That shit's fire. That show is so fun to watch. Sure, it's entertainment, but that's how sports should be. I mean, like, I feel the same way about football. I mean, you're telling me that football, besides the fact that it's people running from one side to the other, they just get to punch each other in the middle.
What,
I mean,
you're a guy
most
that just
sports.
watched
I think that's more
ads for the Super
interesting
Bowl?
than
I do. I just watch the ads. I'll sit in the room. I'll play video games while they're playing the sport, and then if they score, I go, woo, take a shot. And then I'm back to playing Balloon Tower Defense.
Yes, I was literally just playing that before.
Isn't it so fucking fire? What level are you? How's your finger? What's wrong? What's wrong with your finger?
Oh, it's like the nail is actually out of the cuticle now, but it's like...
Don't do it right now. Don't do it right now. Don't do it right now.
Sorry.
Because then we're going to have to sense your whole body as it like starts splurting blood and whatever. But football, same thing. Most sports hit the ball from one side to the other. You know what one sport is special that I can think of off the top of my head? Because most sports, off the top of my head, is get ball from one side into the other. Okay. That is the most mainstream sports.
Wrestling?
No. I'm talking about the ball. Name one sport that can't do it besides baseball. Baseball, I feel, is the only sport that has like a really special way of playing with a ball.
Hockey?
No, hockey is one side to the other.
It's a puck.
Sure,
it's
it's
not
one
a ball,
side
then.
to the other. It is one. Get this thing into the other side on ice. Get this thing on the same side but on rollerblades. Give me another game.
Golf?
Yeah, golf. Hit the ball across the yard into another hole. Another goal. Hit me another one. Frisbee. Toss it from one person to the other, from one side to the other.
We're not on ball anymore, though.
Well, but these are sports. These are all sports.
Wait.
I'm talking about sports in general.
Okay, wait.
I find baseball.
What about wrestling? So wrestling doesn't count?
Wrestling is
a
just
sport.
Two dudes rolling around on the ground, holding each other down. I don't really care. I mean,
wrestling is a very intense
sport. At that
sport.
point, I'm not going to watch fucking wrestling.
Actually, wrestling.
If I want to watch a sport like that, I'll watch UFC, where they actually beat the fuck out of each other.
Oh yeah, that's.
Why am I going to watch wrestling where I can watch two sweaty dudes grab each other's balls and hold them down until the one guy in the mat goes 1, 2, 3. Oh!
Don't you watch
I don't
porn?
give a fuck. Well, it's all different.
No, what sport?
Baseball.
Oh
yeah, baseball. I think
is the
is
only one I can think of that uses the ball creatively. Right?
I think baseball's more interesting.
Hit the ball, run to the bases, get to the home base. And there's other things to it, but like I can't watch it on TV. And kickball is just baseball, but you kick it. I mean, that falls in the same category of baseball.
There's bases and there's a ball. That's baseball.
Pretty much. I mean, kickball is literally baseball.
Yeah.
But you kick it instead of.
Yeah, it's baseball. There's a ball and there's bases. Baseball.
Oh, he's correct. Fuck you.
Right.
Yeah, I don't fuck with sports. I think they're all boring. But I disagree. I don't think basketball is you think it's the most boring?
Close.
Golf?
Close. I think golf
What about
is more.
tennis?
Tennis, yeah. I'd rather watch tennis instead of basketball.
What the fuck
Or
is
play
moving
tennis.
in the camera?
What do you mean?
What?
What do you mean?
Like, by me. Like, it's...
All right, Brandon.
At the very bottom?
Yeah, like... It's,
That bar that keeps moving when we talk?
oh! I was wondering...
The audio bar?
Yeah.
That has always
That's
been there?
always been there.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. No, it's all right. It's just a little slow today.
All right. Yeah, okay, so those are just some icebreaker ones.
Yeah.
Icebreaker controversial opinions. I got some more, but I want to hear your guys' controversial opinions. What is the most controversial thing?
This isn't the most controversial thing, but it is going to stir up controversy in my household.
Okay.
They probably already know this. Cats or dogs? I am dogs 100%.
Oh, yeah, no.
I live with 5 cats, and I love them dearly. I love, one of my cats, Selena, lives at the house, and love her to death, more than I would have ever expected to love a cat. But to this day, still 100% a bleeding heart dog person.
Here's the thing. I always thought I was a dog person, but then I was thinking, like, if I ever owned a pet, it'd be like, cat is probably a lot less work than a dog.
No, 100%.
Like, the
Not
cats are more
uncle.
self-sufficient.
Not if you're my uncle.
Wow.
Really?
Well, because he like really... I mean, my uncle is one of the few people who really, really, really takes care of the cats. He brushes their teeth every day. He feeds them on a very specific, tight schedule. He's constantly checking their bodies for like any sort of anytime they've ever had any sort of sickness, any sort of problem, he's on it within like the first.
Couldn't you do that with a dog too, though?
I think it's a little no. So I'm saying that you're. I think you're right. In most cases, cats are much more self-sustaining. They'll eat when they're hungry. Mm-hmm. If they want attention, they'll come to you. Mm-hmm. And then they sleep all day. And then dogs need constant attention like a child. I think that in my uncle's case, however, he has proven that you can put that much time into your cat if you decide to. Okay. I know that when I move out and I whatever, and I move in with Selena, I'm not gonna brush her teeth anymore. I'm not gonna do that. But my uncle does, and he makes sure to do that to all the cats. He does a lot of things for all the cats. He takes very good care of them, more than I ever could with any sort of animal. I mean, when I used to brush my dog's teeth, it'd be giving them one of the teeth cleaning toys.
Yeah, that's
like, look at him cleaning his teeth with technology.
You barely brush
Genius.
With the dog? What the fuck? Fuck you. So yeah. My uncle takes care of the cats. Well, because it's a shitty thing to say.
Yeah.
So
well, out of nowhere, out of pocket.
So yeah, what about you? You got any controversies?
Cheerleading is not a sport.
That's an opinion?
Oh, someone's gonna be mad about
that. Pissed. You're gonna piss
well, actually, good thing she's not watching. But
who?
Who the fuck do you think?
The one person. Why don't you think cheerleading is a sport?
Because it's not.
Well, this is where the internet comes in handy.
But no, I don't need you to Google it. We're talking about it.
No. Definition of a sport.
Oh. What is the definition of a sport? Why don't you think cheerleading is a real sport? I just looked up
definition.
Without Googling the definition, though, why don't you think cheerleading is a real sport?
Because
Are you just saying words? Are you just saying words, or do you have an opinion?
Oh.
No, hold on. Why don't you think cheerleading is a real sport?
Is bowling a sport?
No.
Bowling's not a sport.
No.
Hold on. Now he's just saying words. Why don't you think cheerleading is a sport?
Oh.
You don't... What?
I don't have a really opinion on
it. You just don't think it's a sport.
Oh, he doesn't have an opinion.
Are you just being controversial for being controversial sake?
Yes.
What?
Isn't that the point of
No, we're talking about our personal...
Our personal controversies.
Like, opinions that are not with the majority.
Being very
You're just saying words. So...
Let's see. All right, so...
Don't actually think cheerleading is a sport, or are you just saying that?
Do you think cheerleading is a sport? That's a question.
I mean, for a while, I didn't think so. But then, one of... What are you looking at me like
I'm listening to you. What the fuck?
You gonna speak, man? Like...
One of my friends explained to... Like, because how I thought it... Like how I've learned now, could I be able to do this? Which I surely can.
I can't.
Probably pick up
Yeah, you can be a bass.
Yeah. Wow, good for you knowing that shit.
I don't know if that's true.
No, that's what's it called.
It just makes more sense because you're the.
I mean,
yeah.
like
It's either that or bottom.
All
I
right.
didn't feel like that was the right
definition of a sport: an activity involving physical exertion and skill in which an individual or team competes against
is
another or others for entertainment.
Is chess a sport?
Chess is a board
Yeah,
game. I
chess
think, yeah,
is a
you can do
sport.
competitive chess. Yeah,
Yeah, chess is considered a sport.
you can be a competitive chess player.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah, no, that's. I mean, that'd be a.
It's
Sport.
like saying video game is a sport.
There are video game sports though.
Huh. I didn't know it
Like
could be
there are
used like
sport.
that.
There are like video game championships at
The
that point.
children
that play on
sported-
ESPN.
Okay.
Wait.
Is that what it would solidify it for you? If it plays on like a sports channel, you're like, well, it must be real.
No.
You're like, what if they have like a
But
Lego
I feel
building
like
contest?
that's more just a competition.
Competitions are sport. Right?
That's
you
it.
do them for sport.
It says,
Is competition and sport synonyms?
probably.
I feel like because you're competing in a sport, you compete in a game.
Similar is competitive games, physical recreation, physical activity, physical exercise, and pastime.
Okay, so yeah, so
But the closest one is pastime.
so sports are very, very broad terms. Yeah, I think cheerleading is a sport.
Yeah, it is. Well,
I think fishing is also a sport.
Are you competing?
You can. I did a fishing competition once when I was little.
Then it's a sport.
Not something I'm proud of. It's not like I'm like one of those like guys with the camouflage and the hat. Like, look at
Oh
my
yeah,
fish.
yeah. One of the guys who holds up the photo.
Yeah.
Uses it as their Tinder
at
profile.
my-
it's
look
like,
at
come
Oh
on,
my
you
God.
know there's
Do you
those
think they
guys
get
out
any?
No.
there. No, a girl sees that and she's like, there's either that one girl who's like desperate and will go for the fish guy, or there's there's that one who's like, he's kind of cute in this one photo, and then swipes to the fish photo, and it's like,
He's
think,
proud. He's proud of his fish.
I think the fish photo is always the first photo.
well, the fish photo is usually compensating.
For how big the fish is.
Yeah, the size of the fish is compensating. You know, it's
Compensating
like
for the size of his pole. I like
Well-
fishing. I just don't like post about it.
oh yeah,
You
fishing's
know what I mean?
fun.
Fishing's fun.
You
But
don't,
like,
you don't eat fish. You just
I don't
catch
eat fish. I
them,
just catch them and toss them back.
ooh.
Caden is
Ooh.
really good at fishing.
Really?
He's really good at
Ooh.
fishing. We get what? What'd you
Ooh.
get? What happened?
When I was looking, I just saw this. $20. Brandon has his leg on the couch. I get $20. Thank you, Brandon.
Oh, Brandon.
Thank you, Brandon. Continue. Sorry.
No.
I
I
just
mean,
made $20.
we're just talking about the controversy. What's another one for you, Donadio?
You want me to
I'm
get
ready.
into a
Yeah,
big
go
one?
for it. Hit me. Throw a big one at us.
All right. Tattoos, piercings, and dyed hair.
Okay, what about him?
Ridiculously unnecessary. I think it's for people who don't like their own body image. Now, tattoos, less on that side. For like sleeves. By tattoos, I mean like sleeves.
Oh, so
More like sleeve. Like
'cause,
that is
you
something
can't
you
see
just
that.
enjoy.
Yeah, I do. I love
Yeah.
this tattoo.
So, but like people who do it like face tats or like 10 million piercings in their face,
You think
or
it's
they
what?
dye their hair, I feel like it's because they're not comfortable with how they look currently, and they feel like they need accessories to make themselves look better, and it's kind of an ego thing. in a way.
Is that problematic to you? Does that bother
I mean,
you?
Like, it's people's lives. They can do whatever they want.
Sure.
It doesn't affect me living. It doesn't affect them living. Or unless someone
So,
came
wait,
with a
hold on.
giant magnet to all their piercings and then.
Brandon wants a sleeve.
Oh, I want to whole sleeve. He knows this.
I think it's dumb. Just wear a long sleeve shirt.
No.
But also, you're turning your body into an art piece. Your own
And
personal
also
art
too,
piece,
it's
you
all,
know?
like if I have a meaning, it's not like I'm gonna have fucking Peter Pan on my fucking arm.
Dude,
Unless-
there are people who do that.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
Sure. But maybe Peter Pan has a meaning for them. Who fucking knows? But most people don't have opinion.
Opinions.
Not opinion. A meaning for the tattoo.
Oh yeah, all of my tattoos are gonna have meanings. They're all gonna be meaningful
What
to
does
me.
the Joker mean?
The Joker card. Well, that was one of those names that I had growing up. But also, I also really like the Joker.
There you go.
I also am a bit of a nihilist. I feel like there's a lot of reasons on why I like the Joker card specifically. An absurdist. Let's not get into all the philosophy stuff. But yeah, no, I think the Joker card. I'm gonna get another one. I was gonna get one probably on my wrist right here. I wanted it on the scars on the side of my hands, but I haven't got around to it. But it's gonna be a heart with wings. To remind me to let people come to me. Let the heart free. Let them come to you.
Don't you always let people come to you?
Yeah, but I need to remind myself of that because, mistakes have been made when I don't do that. One time, but I learned my lesson.
What do you guys think of piercings?
I won't get any, but sometimes they can look good. I don't think the ones in your mouth are so good. I would get my ears
pierced.
I won't.
The ear piercings are the only ones I think actually can look
decent.
Decent, yes.
Really?
Like nose piercing. So
some of them
overrated.
Look good. I mean, like
I've never seen someone look good.
Some of the ones that make you look like a cow.
Yeah, like that's what I think. Like literally, I see one and I'm like, oh, that's like a bowl.
I've had to get over it. I knew this one person. She had one. She was beautiful. Sometimes you can rock them. Avi had one.
No.
Yeah, and like my friend, I don't talk to him anymore. My friend Aaron had one. Like, there's a very big difference between how the one girl looked and how the other. Some people can rock them and some people can't.
Like, what's the point?
I think it doesn't matter. I think it really comes down to the universe has no obligation to make sense to us.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
But like,
I feel like people who are the embodiments of the universe don't have to have even any definition.
But he has a problem with dyeing hair, but he won't have a problem with someone dyeing their hair blonde. That's changing their person.
So you want to keep it natural though. You see?
Yeah. Like it's like keep a natural color. It's like okay, for personally, like for someone I would date, like it is a huge turnoff to see some abstract color. I'm just like. That is like...
You know what's so interesting to me?
What?
Is that the day that you have a child and that child grows up, I bet you $100
I will shave their head in their sleep.
I bet you $100 that they would dye their hair a specific color.
Oh, probably. In the future? Who the fuck knows what? Like, it's probably going to be the norm, and I'm just going to be like, I don't want to live. Pull the plug. Pull my plug now, please. I hope I don't live past age.
I think we're already there. I think that when people wear colored hair, it's just an expression. Some people are like, I like the color blue.
I'm not going to dye my
hair blue. I'm going to dye my hair blue, and I'm going to carry blue with me. Or for whatever reason. I'm sure if you ask somebody, why'd you dye your hair, they might just say, because I like it. At that point,
I mean, good for them. Right. Like, if it's what makes them happy, go off.
But it still bothers you.
It bothers me. I don't know why. It shouldn't. But, like, I see that, and I'm like...
Have you ever, like, approached somebody and been like, this is going to be so weird. You owe me no reason to talk about this, but... Why did you dye your hair?
Oh, no, that's rude.
Justify. No, not at all. Especially the way you're wording it, because it comes off as more, like... not understanding than it does like criticism. Like this is like, hi, this would be super weird. I just wanted to ask, why did you dye your hair? It doesn't bother me at all. I just wanted to understand because is it like a form of expression? There's a way to go about that conversation. I feel like that'd be the best way you could find out the inner workings of someone with dyed hair. If it's blue haired though, they're just probably bisexual.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good perception.
Yeah.
Usually I could tell this is gonna. Oh, I don't know if I could say this actually.
Just go for it.
Just go for it.
We're here
I guess
for it.
We can edit it out, but usually you can tell.
Don't make it sound like you're saying something wrong. Are you about to say something blatantly wrong, or are you about to express an opinion?
I'm about to express an opinion.
Then go for it.
Okay. Usually I could tell who a more mentally ill person is if they have natural hair.
Don't laugh at him. Don't laugh at him.
Not a mental disease, but I could be like, all right, that person has a bit of an identity crisis. Oh, blue hair? She has daddy issues. Oh, all right.
What's purple hair?
Purple hair? That's kind of like... I just want to be different, but like I want to stay close to a natural hair color.
Oh fuck!
Pink is. So I want to like. I think it makes me look more attractive, and like I'll like. I don't know how to explain it. It's like oh, I'm not catering to the gamer guys because there's like gamer guys who go awooga awooga. And that and like with the eyes like bazinga, like, but it's just, oh god, like you ever see someone with yellow hair?
I did.
I think that's what
started.
started.
In our high school that had yellow hair.
Oh yeah.
I remember her
and then I
name.
remember, and I'm like, oh my god! I literally pulled a highlighter out of my book bag one day, and I'm like, look.
But the thing about that is, I remember her because she had yellow hair. I don't think I had like a full.
I wouldn't want to be remembered for that. I wouldn't want to be
not?
known as highlighter. If I wore all green, my brother would call me Green Bean. If I wore all blue, I'd be Blueberry. Like, that's how. That's why I will never wear the same color like shirt. And
I feel like
anymore.
people, I feel like people are too quick to have to try to figure something out. Or I understand. Yeah, you might look like a bit of a blueberry, even though blueberries are purple. What it really comes down to is, people's expressions. I like how you have, some people have a gaydar. Some people have,
Dude, tell me that's not true. Tell me if a girl dyes her hair, she isn't 90% chance she has daddy issues.
What color?
Is there a specific color? Is there a specific color that is like
blue?
Blue.
Okay, biggest ones. Blue. I need to get. Wait.
I'm learning so much.
Red, like a bright red, like a bright red.
Yeah, and one other color.
Blue.
Pink.
Pink is Pink is like a middle.
Pink is
Pink's
a middle. It's like you might be mentally ill. You might just be quirky. Maybe you're from an anime, right?
No shots.
He's really trying to go down the rainbow.
No shots.
Red,
Roy G. Biv.
orange. If you have orange, what
Roy
are you
G.
doing
Biv.
with your life? I'm sorry, but like, oh my god,
No,
like
that's fair.
that's not even ginger.
I don't like
That's
orange.
just like, you just look
I don't
like,
like orange.
literally you look like an orange. I'm about to fucking
That's
peel
not
your.
my least favorite color.
Huh?
Really?
Orange.
What's your really favorite color?
Orange is my least favorite.
Really?
Orange
Yeah.
is cool.
One of my closest friends is orange hair.
I thought you were gonna say is orange.
No,
I don't know why. I
it's
thought you were
ginger.
gonna say that.
That's orange.
No.
Nah, that's.
But that's a
I
nice
mean,
orange.
it's shade of
No,
orange.
that's a nice orange.
No. I'm talking about like
Jake has
full on
nice
like
hair.
No,
like
he has
Jake has
beautiful hair.
beautiful hair.
like this like. Get the
Yeah,
red
that's-
out of this, like
is Jake's
no,
hair not
not
like
this, not this.
No, yeah, on his little cheeks. The dead eyes?
Like
I don't think
this orange.
What, off the flame?
Yeah.
That's more like a yellow.
Yeah, like a bright orange, neon orange, neon
Orange?
Why is there that orange?
No, it's on camera. The lava lamp, though?
Yes.
Why don't we put the lava lamps back here? Are we afraid of them falling and burning us?
No, I don't know why.
I don't know
That's
why we never
actually
put
kind
the
of a
lava
good
lamp.
idea.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
is-
They're just sitting over there in the corner. We have two of them. They can be symmetrical.
Exactly.
But
yeah, no, it's just wait, red, orange, yellow. Okay, that's highlighter.
yeah.
Green.
Roy G.
Jeez, if you have green, someone fucking vomited on your head.
Well, no, because sometimes green can look really pretty. Like when you're coming off of the blue, it'll become like a greenish.
No,
Like a
I see
turquoise,
some
like a
really
nice
nice like
turquoise.
hair, like with dyed hair.
Yeah.
Like, one of our friends when she had the shaved and with purple and green.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That
that looked like you know those ice pops that you could get from the ice cream truck? Like that is the first thing that came to mind, and I'm like, whoa, what is I really
I
did
liked her
that.
hair.
I actually laughed when I saw it. I know that's kind of rude, but like I'm not gonna lie, I laughed, and I'm like,
Do you remember when my ex
Ooh.
had pink hair?
yes,
What was that? Was it, so you thought that didn't look good?
no,
No, not at all.
no.
Look, I liked it. I kind of liked
Like
it. I thought it was,
I could just fucking like take the pelt off of Kirby right now and put it on my head, and that's what it looked like. Hey guys, I'm quirky. I dyed my hair. I'm different. Notice me. I just want attention.
It kind of sounds like her too.
No, stop. I'll leave her alone. Okay, what about Roy G. Blue?
Blue. Well, that's
Violet.
daddy issues. Violet. Violet could be. It's like that's another pink, but it's like
Indigo.
indigo.
Why you
I
doing
mean,
that?
if someone went
'Cause I had to think about the one that didn't make any fucking sense in the,
The
in
Biv?
the list. The Biv in Roy G.
the
Biv.
iv or the
The
I, or the I. So
Yeah, the
indigo. Why the fuck is indigo? Let me look at a rainbow right now. Hold up. How much indigo?
How much
Wait.
indigo is it? What percentage of indigo is in the fucking
Rainbow. No, I just need to look at rainbow.
What about if someone? What if someone had like multiple colors in their hair? Like, you ever see those guys with shaved hair that have like?
Oh, if someone had multiple colors.
It's like I've seen one dude. His hair is all like red with like circle patches of green. You praying for him?
Lightning McQueen.
You ever see the hair with the dude
Holy
with, like,
shit.
with like cheetah print?
Yeah.
That looks tough.
I wouldn't wear it.
I wouldn't either, but that's so cool.
Fucking Chester the cheetah, like, coming out.
Cheetos are so good, though. Spicy Cheetos are delicious. I feel like if I just saw somebody...
Dude, I think I'd rather have fucking Ben Franklin's hair at that
I'd get
point.
confused.
I think I'd wear the powdered wigs before I did that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like Ben Franklin, is that what
Yeah.
you said? Little George Washington, little poof, 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 poof.
Yeah, because people would laugh at me, and then people would, like, look at the other person and be like...
That's. I feel like it's interesting because I think a lot of other countries don't have those options. So I'm glad that we have that freedom of expression. Imagine if there was a bill that's like, can't dye your hair in school.
Okay, that would be dumb.
You know what I mean?
But
There's
like,
a bill
but
in
there's-
Alabama, isn't
I'm
it?
sure there is. I'm sure. No, I know some schools are like you can't have dyed hair. It's distracting
Well,
to
our
the
job,
students.
old job, AMC.
well, no, they changed
Yeah, they
that now
changed
because
that 'cause
someone
motherfuckers-
complained
'cause
so
motherfuckers be
hard
coming
to
in there.
corporate that she changed it
Good for
AMC
her.
wide.
Her hair was blue.
Yeah.
Right? She went to RAMC.
Yeah, she literally
She went to war.
complained. She went to
war.
war with corporate.
fucking won!
And she won. She got the corporate rules changed for the AMC dress code, and it's like, you know what? Good for you.
And then,
Like,
a
if
month
you-
later, she quit.
Yeah,
I
she-
know.
yeah,
I
she-
know. Like
yeah,
all
she-
that work to quit.
No, she fought for us. I mean, I don't work there anymore, but it was solid work. It was good work. I have another controversial opinion.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be very controversial.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like most of our audience is from America, but America's not the greatest country in the world.
No facts.
No,
That's
but,
not-
like,
that's not
yeah, no.
controversial.
Well, because a lot of nationalists are like, "What you mean, our gerbs?
America, what you
America.
mean, boy?
What you? Don't you love your freedom?"
Have
I'm
you
like,
seen Canada?
I'm gonna yank your doodle for saying
I
that
don't
one.
see- No, I mean, like, I looked at it across the Niagara Falls once. It was pretty pretty. It was really
Okay,
beautiful.
okay,
I mean, there was a
okay.
Ferris wheel. I love
People
Ferris
say, people
wheels.
say Canada people are so nice.
That's not true.
It's not.
No, I mean, like, that's just what the media says. I mean, have you ever heard that one guy on TikTok that knows how to roast people in Canadian? He's like, your mother is a goose fucker or something like that.
No.
And you're like, ooh. It's like,
No.
where do you come up with these things?
Your mother is
Yeah.
a goose fucker.
Yeah, he's like, your mother's a goose fucker and your daddy's a goat.
You see, I
You
would
became
move
a
to
moose.
Canada if it wasn't cold.
Oh, that's what keeps you down here.
I mean, honestly, I have no clue what like life is like in Canada, but no, everyone always
No,
seems
it's
happy.
I mean, it's closer.
People
to
seem happy.
Matthew Santoro's not doing so good, but that's the only the Canadian that I was like really keeping up with on YouTube. Canada is going to be much colder than anywhere in America
I know, it's so sad.
because it's so close to the North Pole.
I don't know why I
But,
thought you were gonna say Lenora, and I'm like, okay,
Lenora?
yeah,
Who's that?
that's a place.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought isn't that the name of a movie like La Llorona or something like that?
Yo, Curse of La Llorona. Also, there's no indigo in a
We
rainbow.
say that what?
Oh, it's in California.
No, I know there's no indigo in a rainbow, but there's indigo in the Roji Biv thing.
No, the
Yeah.
BV is the Biv.
No, there's
Yeah.
the indigo is in there. I was just
Watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna take
Biv. Yeah,
Roy
G.
G.
Biv.
Oh wait, it is.
I know. What do you
Why the fuck is it not on the rainbow then?
It's not in the rainbow. That doesn't
Why-
make sense.
Now it's on the rainbow.
Nah, it's just made up.
That's actually. Wait, let me look at the pride flag. Let me look at the pride flag. Wait a second.
Wait, what? The pride flag?
Pride flag.
You think the pride flag excludes indigo?
Oh my god.
Is there no
The
indigo?
pride flag is excluding indigo. They're exclusive.
Wait, hold up. Wait a minute.
It's like a club.
Oh wait, no.
Gotta
Oh
be
wait.
Indigo. Yeah, you're not cool enough, Indigo. Indigo, you ain't cool enough.
Wait,
to be
why
one
am
of
I seeing like 20 different flags right now? I'm very confused.
All
What
right,
is
maybe
this?
we don't dive into the.
All right, no,
flags,
I know. I'm just.
Oh boy, what a rabbit
Why the
hole.
fuck did the flag of Ohio come up? No, I'm not joking. The flag of Ohio. When I looked up pride flag was there. Okay.
Ohio's got a lot of
Anyway.
self-pride or something. Maybe it's got a large gay population. No, I feel like a country that I would move to other than America because I feel like it's falling apart.
Australia.
You go to Australia?
That's
And I feel like Australia. I couldn't go to Australia. I couldn't go. No, they have a really
Spiders.
bad race problem.
do they?
in Australia.
Race?
Yeah, they got mad racism in Australia.
Really?
Yeah,
What's the
there's a
difference?
bit. In what, America versus Australia?
Well, I mean,
America. I feel like there's not as many hate crimes nowadays. We've improved a little bit. We've gotten better. Look at, these great black leaders that are taking charge, that are living long, luxurious lives. Look at Martin Luther King. Look how much he changed. He's thriving.
Okay.
He's doing great.
Malcolm X.
I never met him.
Malcolm X. Well, he did his part. Yeah. He's more like the, Professor X to the other guys, like Charles Xavier. They both are fighting the same cause, just a little bit different.
Oh, I have a good controversial opinion.
What's your controversial
Hitler did not. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, there goes the show so quickly. Well,
no, but anyways,
like
Brandon, you gotta.
No, I got one.
Okay.
Nickelodeon. Is better than Disney. Now,
in what aspect? Aspect?
You're still talking. Hold on.
Think about it. When we all talk about our childhood shows,
SpongeBob, iCarly, Drake and Josh, Victorious, Cat Dog.
Oh, you mean like for childhood? Like back then? Yeah, Nickelodeon was the fucking shit.
Nickelodeon was
my god.
Shit.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying what, like, us our age.
Nickelodeon.
Do you think it still is better?
No.
I haven't watched cartoons.
Yeah, no.
As a... you know what? That actually segues into my next thing, but I will stay on this for now. But as someone who still watches cartoons, average cartoon
No, I watch cartoons.
I think Disney is now better as they produce much better content because what? Nick has SpongeBob.
Is SpongeBob still
Yeah.
on?
Yeah.
That's about it.
They tried to do They tried to do spin-offs just like the creator said don't do, and then
that told me that the Krusty Krab was formed like 22 years ago, 23 years ago. It was like yesterday or something like that. I was on the phone with someone. It's like the Krusty Krab was founded 23 years ago.
You think anyone ever looked at this and thought
it was a penis? It's possible. Okay. Yeah, no, definitely Nickelodeon used to dominate big time. I don't think that's controversial because I think it's pretty matter of fact
like a lot
that
more
Disney's
people
killing
talk
it
more about Disney
nowadays.
No, even back.
Yeah, there's different demographics.
Don't get me wrong, Hannah Montana.
Nah.
What is Hannah Montana? Disney?
Yeah.
Zack and Cody.
Zack and Cody was so fire.
Zack and
Cody was so fire. Sweet Life on Deck also. That's two shows.
This is the sweet. Wizards of Waverly Place.
Oh,
come on
good
now.
sir,
That's
sir.
a good one.
That was a great, and that movie.
Oh my god, dude! I would rewatch that all the fucking time. You never watched the Wizards of Waverly Place movie?
The movie?
Dude, I was so sad when Justin couldn't remember Alex.
God,
like I was
forgot,
like,
and then they disappeared.
No. Yeah, and
I was
no.
traumatized.
I was like,
when they were in Puerto Rico or whatever.
Yeah, was it Puerto Rico?
Yeah, and then wait, who was the
Yeah.
random ass guy who like helped them?
The parrot.
No, not the parrot. The parrot was the woman who was a bitch.
Oh.
Hey.
And then it's just like I just want the ring.
Whoa! She was a bad fucking person. She was a bad motherfucker, man.
Like bad, like a bad person, or like she was bad. You know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I mean, I can't disagree.
Yeah, she was a bad motherfucker. You don't want to fuck with her,
dude. But that guy, he was just in his, So, that was love that. I'm gonna rewatch that tonight.
Tonight.
Yeah.
Is it on Disney Plus?
I have no clue.
It's got to be on Disney Plus.
I bought it. I bought it on YouTube anyway. So.
No, you did.
Yes, I did.
I used to. That's where I found the song.
Oh, it's magic. You know, dude. That's exactly how I knew it. I thought it was originally from that, or was it?
Oh yeah, no, that movie's
I don't
fire.
fucking know.
What else? What else we got?
What?
Other shows from Disney.
Okay, Disney.
Disney from Disney. True.
Austin and Ally. Missed me with that shit. I just only liked it because I thought Ally was beautiful. I thought she was so pretty. Yeah. Step It Up was actually pretty good with Zendaya.
No, it was Shake It Up. Step It Up was a different movie.
Is Step It Up also a dance movie?
Yes.
Damn, you see how I got fucked up? Shake It Up.
Shake It Up.
Bella.
Yes.
Bella.
What did you say before?
Bella Lathorne?
What you said before?
Shake It Up?
Yeah,
Step
look.
It Up?
Step It Up wasn't a Disney movie?
No,
Jacob.
Step It Up is just a...
Purchase.
Oh my god, he does.
I
He fucking
literally
owns
have.
it. It was made in 2009. I remember when the movie came out.
It's an hour and 30 minutes.
Whoa.
Remember Rags?
Rags?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
It's from Nickelodeon.
No, I don't remember
No?
that shit.
Rags.
VIP?
Oh!
Wait. Who had
With,
Ned's Declassified? Was that
I hated that show. That was Nickelodeon.
What?
what?
Nope, hated it.
Controversial
That's
opinion right there.
Oh, Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide was so trash.
What?
So trash.
Yo, that
What
movie
was the
fire.
black guy's name? I loved him. He was so funny.
Couldn't tell you. I don't know what he's up to. Hey, you always yell at Brandon for fidgeting. Get your hands out of here.
I'm in my box.
No, you've been good. You've been good for the past 10 minutes. You, sir, are in my box. No, Ned's Declassified was so awful.
What? Why?
Hated it.
With
Because
the
How about
little-
Zoe 101? Zoe 101?
it was
Oh,
okay. I thought that drama-wise, it was like what I needed at that age. You know?
It was the drama.
It had the
I got my
interesting
drama
from
fill.
that show. But at the same time, by the time I was even getting into shows like that, iCarly was already on. And I was watching that shit every week. Oh, I fucked with iCarly. Even Victorious, when I got older, so good.
Oh,
so
Sam
good.
and Cat?
No.
Here I am, once
Once
again, feeling lost,
but
but now and then.
Stop it.
Demonetized.
Stop it. Yeah, that was also a good show. We're jumping back and forth between these shows, but yeah, no. You know what else what show I didn't like? I didn't like Big Time Rush.
What?
Yeah,
I don't
it.
remember
What?
it.
In
I
fact, when
actually, I
we-
don't even remember it.
When we did that, the theme song for Big Time Rush for our high school, I was so upset.
Really?
I mean, like, I didn't express anything because I was like, that's the vote. But it's not, like, the song's fine, actually, to be honest with you. And some of their actual music, like...
Our box! They're back!
They are.
I
They're
don't-
killing it.
I'm gonna
They're
be
not
honest.
so
I
bad.
don't remember it.
They're not so bad.
I don't remember it.
My problem with those shows, like Big Time Rush and Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide, is that they had sound effects like they were a cartoon. Like they had the Timmy Turner sound effects where like they get up and they go wow.
Get Timmy Turner. Get Timmy Turner.
What's that from?
For Timmy Turner.
Oh my
okay.
God! The
Very
Fairly
Odd
Odd
Parents?
Parents movie.
Oh, was that the
Abacatastrophe?
Is that the
No,
crossover?
not Abacatastrophe. What's it called?
I don't remember.
No,
The one with Drake Bell?
No, it's
Well,
not the live
those movies aren't
action.
actually horrible.
It's what's it called?
The one with
It's
Drake,
the one with the
Drake Bell,
chosen
the
one.
live action.
Yeah.
They're actually not horrible.
No.
Wait,
They're actually
is
not horrible. When was the last time you watched it?
it? Wait,
When it
They're
came
not
out.
horrible.
what? What's not horrible?
The Fairly Odd Parent live action movies with Drake Bell, they're not
They were
horrible. Whoever they casted as Fokker,
Dude, it was his voice actor.
It wasn't the voice
Yeah,
actor?
it was the voice
It
actor.
was like, well, I guess that's why it was spot on. I was like, damn, they got him doing the thing.
Fairies! Fairy godparents!
That was
Oh
really
man,
good.
the people that are watching at home are gonna fucking hate that shit.
Once and
I
for
like-
all, I will prove Timmy Turner has fairy godparents!
That was really good. That was really good. That was really good.
That's pretty. That was really good. That was
Do
really
do 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 do
But off
do
the
do
side,
do
nigga
do do. It's the nigga chin!
Yeah. Okay.
I love that clip so much.
It's so good.
It's so good.
You think they knew what they were doing?
No.
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 Come on.
Carlos from Big Time Rush
Yeah, what about him?
with the helmet.
Yeah, what about
He
him?
was in Ned's.
Declassified School Survival Guide. I only know him from the live action Grease show. They did Grease on TV live. He played Kinnicky, and I was like, wow. You know,
Wishology.
I know a little thing about that. You know, being
Wishology.
so, diversely experienced in the theater space. Being Kinnicky myself in high school, where I peaked, I feel as though I have some sort of.
At least you
connection
know
there.
you peaked.
No, I peaked so far. It's kind of like the mountains of Machu Picchu. Each year, it continues to grow.
So you
The
hit
mountains
the peak
of
and then you just
Everest.
plummeted.
There's no plummet, but nearly each year, the mountains grow by at least 1 inch, like my cock.
You see,
believe-
alright. You see what my problem is?
About the cock?
These things aren't controversial enough.
Okay,
Maybe about
do you
your
have
cock is
something?
controversial.
Do you have something
Well,
that's really
I
going to
have a
shake us
question.
up?
I have a small one first.
Okay.
Do you guys think that you can grow out of cartoons?
No.
Yeah,
You do.
I do.
Why?
I think that people in society kind of have to like reprogram themselves because they think they have to when they become adults.
No. Like, you should grow out of cartoons. Sorry, let me reword.
Should?
Should.
No, you owe no obligation to grow out of your childhood. I mean, to be honest with you, besides society no longer seeing us as kids, once we become adults, we're just big versions of ourselves.
But what do we consider cartoon? Is animated cartoon?
That's
yeah,
what it is
anything
exactly.
like anime.
Animation.
Like
he's not
what's it
talking
called?
about fucking Family
Like,
Guy.
yeah,
he's talking about like the Wonder Pets.
Well, I mean, how about something like that? Let's say something like that. Should you grow out of that?
I feel like your brain should be developed to a point where you find those shows to no longer be dopamine fulfilling. When you're watching that show, if you listen, no hate on you, but if you're 22 years old,
hey, I'm not
22. All right, we're not 22.
If you're 22
Let's
years
go.
old, and you're watching Wonder Pets. And when you find like or like Blue's Clues, and all of a sudden,
don't shit talk Blue's Clues.
They discover a clue, and you're like, "Oh, I knew it! Fuck you, you little shit!" Well, then you're probably a little too invested.
You
in
watching?
Okay, I'm glad he didn't say no. He purposely didn't say Dora because when you find that shit in Dora, that shit feel good.
You gotta get in that shit.
You know,
Did you watch the live action Dora movie?
No.
Dude, oh my god, you guys are missing out on such a good movie.
Wait, is it actually good?
Oh my god, Donadio. Yes.
Really?
I love
funny. Dora as a kid.
It's so fun. No, because it like. Here's one joke. I'm just gonna give you one joke from the movie. That this is the Dora film. This is like one of the opening scenes. It's Dora as a child. The movie takes place with most of her as like a teenager, but the movie opens up and she's sitting there at the dinner table.
Oh, I saw this.
And she goes something about like can you say something like off in the distance? And her parents are like, she'll grow out of it.
Oh my god. Okay, that's actually really funny.
If you like that type of humor, the movie kills it.
All right, that
is so good. There's a college humor trailer for Dora the Explorer.
No
it's
way.
Old.
Oh wait, I've seen it.
Oh, it's fine.
I've seen it.
It's so good. I wish that they made that shit into a movie.
Dude.
It was so good with like the explosions and shit. That means let's go. Oh, so good. You haven't seen that? I'll show it to you. I'll have to show you Pimp My Wheelchair after this.
True.
Controversial opinion. Filthy Frank still holds up. Huh? You guys don't really watch Frank, so I guess
is that a controversial opinion?
Oh, Joji is so good. His music is so good. Is that controversial? Well, I feel like a lot of people, myself included, do recognize that humor like that and content like that can't really be made nowadays. You won't get monetized, and it kind of gets pushed under the rug. No one really wants to watch edgy humor. But Filthy Frank, oh my gosh, Pimp My Wheelchair is so fucking funny. I have one. We'll watch this after this. We'll watch it after this. A wheelchair?
No. I think he meant an
opinion.
Oh yeah, hit me with it.
Our parents, people older than us, couldn't survive our generation now.
Really? I think they'd be. Our generation is so baby everyone that they would easily be up. We wouldn't be able to. Well, maybe we would, but
no, I think Brandon's right.
I think it's the other way around.
No, I don't.
We wouldn't be able to survive their generation. Are you kidding me?
My thing is that I survived my parents, which were pretty bad, and I feel like if I was, born when they were born, I think I would be okay. I feel like. I definitely always talk about I was born in the wrong generation. I fucking would have thrived. I would have thrived in the 80s. Are you kidding me? In the 90s?
No,
that would have been my shit.
I would love to see Jacob in the 80s.
My parents aren't from the 70s. My mom had when she
was
I
feel like you would be...
Oh, in the 70s?
Dude,
oh my God.
I would love to see you in the fucking 80s, Jacob.
I would have an afro.
Yeah, Jacob would have an afro.
My God, I would totally have an afro.
Dude, I see you doing that one dance Yeah, exactly. I could so see you doing that.
No, yeah, I would have thrived in that time. Nowadays, if I were to take my mom and put her through my generation, I think she would have been okay. My mom was raised in the ghetto, so I feel like she, I feel like people would have to survive her. Okay. My aunt and uncle, I don't think they would actually do so well in our generation.
Yeah. What do you mean by survive this generation?
I feel like just the way people reconstruct themselves, the way that people need a specific way of communicating to one another, and the specific way in which just the different society is totally different from when my aunt and uncle will tell me all the time about how where they come from is so different, and they talk about how they've said it before about how they just find our generation to be much different. I mean, besides the fact that we have
weaker.
access to technology, I don't think we're weaker. I think we have different things to focus on. That's not true. I mean, none of us well, I have a different controversial opinion to come over.
Actually, controversial opinion.
What?
Our generation is babied to not our generation, the newer generations. As we're going on more and more, since like pretty much ever since smartphones have become like a big thing, have been getting babied and catered to more and more. To the point where we're kind of not going to know how to, like, where it's harder for them to learn how to survive in the real world by themselves.
I feel like this is the real world now, though. I think that's the issue. I think the issue, like what you're saying, is like the real world, but the real world is with these iPhones and with people like this. This is what society is becoming. So I don't think it's that we're not living in the real world. I think we're living in a very different world.
Okay.
Like right now, how long has it been since we had? I forget if it was you I was joking with. I was talking about this with somebody the other day. Like how like we haven't had a war in a really long time.
I think we need one now.
Well, it's coming.
I'm joking.
It's coming. It doesn't matter if you're joking. It's coming. And we haven't had a war in a really long time. And it's funny because I sit here and I'm like, well, I just don't feel like it. You know, I'm like, I don't
really feel
I don't really
like
feel
it.
like fighting your fucking war. But at the same time, I have no. You fucking bastard.
That was like that.
Chip the paint off
No,
the
that was like that. I just went like this.
Anyways, continue.
You know, it's. I don't think we're soft. I think we're just different. Like back in World War II, before World War II, every 20, 50 years was a war, right? I know the American Civil War was in the 1700s, but I know that the rest of the world was going through a lot of stuff. I mean, there's constantly bad things happening in the world. Besides the fact that we were hit with a Great Depression in the early 1900s. We also had World War I and World War II, and then we were just like, well, I guess we're going to not do that for a little bit. Now we're about to hit another recession, and now Russia's invading Ukraine. Like, we're definitely going to probably find ourselves another war. And, and China's entire financial system is about to go under. Oh, my God, the world is so fucked.
I have no clue what any of this means.
Oh, my gosh. Any of the news.
Wait.
I mean, I can go into, and then the oceans are rising, and things are getting hotter. And like,
Jacob,
it's
okay.
Jacob,
it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. I mean, it's not all right, but like, what I mean, like, think about it. How about I say it like this?
Just go on. I'm listening.
Like in schools, think about if you were to call someone a bitch in school now. They're gonna go cry. They're gonna shit themselves and run to the principal and be like, and then, like, if someone got called a bitch back in the day, it's like, oh, I'm a bitch, all right, you know, and then they fucking fight about it. And then the teacher's just watching, and it's like, kid, fight! And then, like, everyone grabs their popcorn.
I think the problem...
I mean, not actually, but, like...
I think the other thing is, like, you know, there's more rules. There's a lot of, like, we...
I feel like our
That's what I
parents
mean.
fucked up, like, with, like, the law in the 90s.
You know what
they could do a lot of things. Like, my parents were telling me, like, my dad was telling me about, like, fireworks and this and that. Like, used to blow up things, this and I'm like... And my dad be like, why don't you go out and this? Because you guys ruined this shit for us.
That's a good point, too, is, like, we don't have those types of... I don't even know if freedoms are the right word. Unregulated freedoms.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we don't... Like, in school... Literally, I would even say 20 years ago, you could beat the living fuck out of somebody in your classroom and still go to school the next day. Maybe you'll get a lunch detention and a slap on the wrist. Not that big of a deal.
Exactly.
Nowadays, I mean, you put your hands on the wrong person for no reason.
You're going to fucking
than,
jail.
Hey, man. No, I mean, like, I'm talking about just kids. But even just kids, like, you're just like, hey, man, excuse me. Just doing that, and the kid makes a big deal about it, and you can literally get suspended.
You could get charged for fucking rape.
Well,
Yeah, no, literally.
I don't know about that one. I mean, maybe, but I don't know. I don't know how fucked up. The legal system's fucked up. I don't know if it's that fucked, but maybe it is. I don't know. But, like, you know, I'm talking like a 10-year-old. Like, I remember being in school when I was in school, when, like, I would get into, like, the fights in class or whatever with other students, or, like, I remember that brawl I had with that one bully. We got into the fight, we got lunch detention, and it was over. Like, I never heard about it again. But while also being in that school during the same time, like, literally drawing on my teacher's door that one time, I probably told the story, you know, I drew on the door and I spelt major wrong or whatever, it was Majar, and they found me out and I got 3 days of in-school suspension. And that was pretty much the point where I realized, like, little things, and I was getting lunch detention every single day just for, like, speaking, just for existing. I would get lunch detention. Like, I feel like punishments are more likely to take place nowadays, which are deterring people from doing whatever the fuck they want.
No, that's what look, I was kind of raised this way, but I also got punished when I was a kid.
Sure.
But sometimes when it's something that is not really destructive and something that someone can recover from and everyone around them can recover from, I think people need to learn things the hard way, because nothing teaches someone a lesson more than learning it the hard way.
Sure.
When you have to face the consequences of your actions instead of them being prevented by someone else and then telling you what your consequences would have been, I feel like you learn the lesson so much more when you actually physically fuck up.
Brandon, why are you laughing?
I was just thinking of you leaving the house with your wings and fucking busting your ass.
What?
In like the 70s?
No, right now.
My wigs?
No.
Were you paying attention?
Oh, my wings! Oh, he's laughing.
Were you
about me
paying
dropping.
attention at all to
He
what I
literally
was
zoned
saying?
out and started thinking about how I dropped my wings.
Yeah, I know.
Outside.
Like, Brandon, were you paying attention at all to what I was saying?
Yeah, I think that I don't
You
know.
were talking about your dad when you were growing up.
I wasn't talking
Well, my
about
parents
that.
had a similar way. Well, he'll catch up. My parents had a similar way of seeing things. Like what happens at school stayed at school. They never asked me about my grades, and if they did, it was usually never good. I only really talked about my grades when I was getting paid for them, because I would get paid for every A. What a bunch of suckers didn't realize is I was always really good at the computer, and I would just inspect the elements on my school's webpage and just change all the grades in front of my parents, and I would hand them the computer, and of course they're looking at the website. So I stole a lot of money from you, Mom. Sucks to suck. But
Smart man.
so did you. Not anymore. Well, it doesn't matter. So and
God
I feel like growing up with that type of mindset, I had a really bad home life, but I didn't really have a bad school life unless I made it bad. You know, it doesn't mean that like when I would get in trouble, I would get in trouble, and I usually would not take my punishments. But also, I feel like that's just a me thing. I feel like I just have that rebel in me. I have oppositional defiance, and I just don't do what I should all the time. I feel like the generations are just so different. Like my aunt and uncle, they were raised in a tougher time than we were, but not socially. I don't think that like my aunt and uncle, I don't know if they would do so well in a school where there's a bunch of extremely liberal students who have what I mean. Like I feel like nowadays it's just a different way of being a person.
Then it was kind of more of a physically and mentally tougher time, but now it is more of a socially.
Yeah, I think that's a big.
time.
I think that's a big way to put it. Yeah.
Okay. All right, now I get what you
it.
guys mean. Like socially, they would not be able to make it nowadays. Now that makes I understand that now. I was thinking like physically.
Like they'll just
And
die?
mentally,
They'll just die in
no.
the school?
Physically and mentally, I think back then we wouldn't, like our generation or like more the newer generations would not be able to make it back then.
It's very possible.
Like but even socially, I don't know.
But I also feel like
no,
as long as
socially
you're
actually
from
they
the-
would fucking crumble.
This is why it would suck to be Captain America. I feel like as long as you're in the times and you're growing with them, it doesn't matter. But when you like take yourself from a fish out of water thing and just stick you into another time, I don't think you would do so well. I feel like your meat brain is designed to be alive in this world.
Let's kill the Nazis. What Nazis? Oh.
Yeah, exactly. like Captain America's like, let's put a hand to Hitler. And they're like, Hitler? He put an end to himself back in 42. I don't.
He killed himself. Stupid.
He's like,
bitch.
well, what do I do with my life now? Well, might as well lead a ragtag bunch of nobodies.
Guys dressed in costumes.
He's gonna dress up in a metal tin can. This guy's gonna run in a war with a bow and arrow for no reason.
This guy's gonna take his shirt off.
He's gonna turn big green Hulk boobs.
You were saying that I play with shit.
Mm-hmm.
Both you and Donadio play with shit.
And you know what you do?
You don't help me though. I help you.
You play with my heart.
Oh.
My grandma said I was always gonna be a heartbreaker. I don't want to be. I
And
don't.
are you?
No, I don't mean to be.
Okay. Ooh.
What?
You know what?
I'm ready for it.
Best friend cheats on his girl.
Okay.
What are you doing?
My best friend cheats on his
Are
girlfriend.
you keeping your mouth shut?
So
Or
it is,
are you telling her?
So my loyalty lies with my friend.
Okay.
With that being said, I can have a disagreement and also, what's the word? I can express
Disagreement.
No, I don't support that. I don't think that's cool. Don't cheat. If you're going to cheat, just break up with them. I don't give a fuck. Literally, I don't care. When it comes to being like, this is a me thing. This is me personally.
Okay.
If you're my friend, there's really not much wrong you can do unless you just are deciding to be a shitty person. Like Brandon. And let's just talk about Brandon. If Brandon was dating somebody and then he's like, damn, I'm going to cheat. And he does, and he tells me about it, I'd be like, damn, you had a busy night. That's fucked up. You know, it's fucked up. I would never tell his girl, because at the end of the day, his girl's always been temporary.
But like, you would tell me, like, oh, that was fucked up.
Yeah, I'd be like, that's fucked. I mean, like, straight up, that's a really shitty thing to do. But also, you're my friend. I'm not going to, like, stop being your friend because you're shitty. You're not being shitty to me. You're being shitty to your girlfriend. It's shitty through and through. You're not a good person for that. You don't need to be a good person to be my friend. You just like you're not doing things nicely. If I went behind Brandon's back and went to his girl and was like, "Yo, Brandon's cheating on you," not only would she immediately believe me because I'm his friend, but also like now I've broken Brandon's trust. Now I have to lose 2 people in my lives because of Brandon's mistake or Brandon's bad choice. That's none of my business. It's not my choice to get involved, but it is my job to tell Brandon that he's being shitty.
Okay, I get what you mean, but let me share this little bit, my thought process on this. So if someone, like, let's say Colin, my best friend, came up to me, he's, first off, actually, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
What is a relationship built off of? What do you think a relationship is built off of? Trust. Okay. So all relationships.
Yes.
Okay, so you have a friendship. So if your best friend can go out and lie to his girl,
yeah, and
break her trust and completely keep that from her, what's preventing him from doing the same thing to you?
He hasn't done it to me yet.
How do you know?
Because So to answer that question, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to making friends or building anything with somebody, that is my trust with that person, right? Their actions towards other people reflect their actions towards other people. How they treat me is going to be a reflection of how they treat me, right? So if I didn't know Brandon, right, because Brandon and I have been friends for a long time. If I didn't know Brandon, and at the very beginning of us like becoming friends, he was fucking like 10 girls but dating one of them, and the one girl didn't know, I probably wouldn't have become friends with Brandon. Yeah. Brandon, at this point in this hypothetical situation, is already my friend. Right? He's not breaking my trust. Right now, he's telling me he's cheating on his girl. So he's giving me an unfiltered, honest conversation about his mistakes or about what's been going on.
But no regret. Say there's no regret.
It doesn't matter if there's any regret. That's his decision. He can treat, like, again, if I'm already friends with you, we've already crossed this boundary, or I already get into a friendship with you knowing what kind of person you are, my friendship with you does not reflect other things. If you're like genuinely a bad person, like if you're a mass murderer, I'm not gonna be friends with you, right? But if you just have a difficulty treating people well, but you're treating me well, and we still have like a thoroughly honest relationship as friends, it doesn't matter to me. I will tell you I don't support what you're doing and I think you're wrong, but I'm not gonna lose trust in you for breaking someone else's trust. Okay. That's not my place. Again, if he lies to me and he says like, no, I didn't do this, and then all of a sudden I catch him with this other girl, I'd be pissed. Then I'd be mad. Then I'd be really fucking mad. Because not only did he not tell me he was cheating on his girl,
he lied to both of you.
Now he's lied to both of us, which now reflects on him.
Yeah.
In our relationship. So as long as like I know beforehand and I don't have to be put in a situation where I'm like, oh no, I'm carrying, dangerous knowledge that is technically a secret, like, because that would also reflect shame. Right, because if he didn't tell me, that means he feels bad for what he's doing, and then he knows what he's doing is wrong, and then the conversation really comes down to what do you need? What is the problem that makes you feel this way, so that we can figure that out? Because I'm not friends with like my friends' partners unless they're together for a long time. Sarah has been dating JJ for like almost 2 years now, or a year and a half. They've been together for a long time. JJ is an incredible guy. I'm really happy for them. And I love Sarah to death. JJ and I have a really good relationship. With that being said, Sarah's my best friend. You know what I mean? So
your loyalty lies there.
My loyalty will always lie with Sarah. I love JJ. I love JJ through and through. Like there's like in like full transparency, JJ's a great guy, and I'm so happy they're together. I hope that like they continue to be a healthy relationship. With that being said, my relationship, my everything relies in like my relationship with Sarah, right?
Yeah.
So if she cheats on JJ, I'll be pissed at her because she's throwing away a really really awesome guy for what? A quick boost or whatever she needed, like, and then that comes down to whatever's going on in her head. But if she's honest with me about that, if we're talking about that, why would I have a trust issue with her? She broke someone else's trust and is now talking to me about it. Okay. You know what I mean? I don't know his girl anything because then that would be me burning two bridges. I'd be breaking their trust, even though they trusted me with information. It's not my job to get involved.
But it's like if JJ tells him, "Hey, I cheated on Sarah." He's gonna tell Sarah like this,
right? Then, because instantly,
that's like your best friend,
right?
That's a
My responsibility lies with Sarah. You know what I mean? And specific people like the other thing with relationships like that is like people need good, consistent friendships in their life. So I can't like it doesn't matter. Sarah and I have been through like the hell of it when it comes to going in and out of friend groups. And very consistently, it's Sarah and I that are left out of the friend groups at some point.
Sounds like you're the problem.
It could be us who are the problem, but also I feel like everyone else is just fucking stupid sometimes, and we just don't care to get involved. And when we don't get involved, or when we do get involved, it usually goes badly because we don't want to deal with your bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, I remember when we had that one friend group in high school, and this is totally off topic from the controversies, but, like, I didn't attack her ex-best friend's, like, boyfriend when he broke up with her. I, like, had a conversation with him, like, what's going on, what happened to you, and it got me kicked out of the friend group. Straight up. Because everyone else was like, kill yourself, and I was like, why did you do this? Okay, you're struggling with mental health issues. All right, well, I'm sorry you're going through this. I wish you the best, whatever. Never talked to him. I showed the girl the messages. I was out of the friend group. And then a few weeks later, Sarah was also out of the friend group. And Sarah and I just have that, like, that, and it's happened since then. It happened again in college. So it really comes down to, I know that Sarah and I and Branden and I and you and I and like very select people in my lives will be consistent no matter what they do. But when it comes to other people they bring in, they're just extensions of them. Again, I love JJ. If Sarah and JJ got married, different story, right? Now that's like, all right, well now you've guaranteed that this is probably going to be a long-term thing. Now the relationship's changing, and now I have to see JJ as one, like a part of you. You know what I mean? As of right now, though, he's just someone I really, really, really like, who I think is really, really awesome, who is an extension of her. So if she cheats on him, I'll be pissed at Sarah, but I don't talk about it. If JJ cheated on her and he told me, I'd have to tell Sarah. If he confides in me, it'd be I would. There's a conversation to also be had. Like if he's like, I need to talk to her. Like, what do I do? Then I would give him that.
All right, yeah. That's different.
That's different. I'd be like, okay, well, you made a mistake and like it's really fucked. You have to talk to Sarah as soon as possible before I do, respectfully. You know what I mean? And I would give him that time out of respect because at that point,
would you
he's being honest. It just depends on how we talk about it. Like, is he going to tell me what his week schedule is and when the soonest he could talk about it is? Okay, you have until that day. Even till that day, because then I have to go and talk to her, and I have to be there for her while her heart's breaking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. See, what I would do is, I literally I tell everyone, if you're going to cheat, do not tell me. Because I will tell them, if they tell me that they cheated, I'm like, you have a week, I will tell that person if you don't. I'm giving you a week. Even if I don't know the person, I know it's not my business, but, like, no one deserves to be hurt like that. Because that is a hurt beyond, like, no other.
Let me ask you this.
What?
If let's say I cheat on my girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
I tell Jacob. Jacob won't say anything, and you're like, wait, hold up. Sorry, I said it so wrong.
Yeah.
I cheat on the girl.
Okay.
I tell you whatever, but I break up with her a couple days later.
Oh, that's the other thing.
No, I wouldn't say anything.
See,
then.
That's the other.
Would you be pissed?
No, I'd be pissed at you. I'd be pissed at you. Don't get me wrong. You fucked up still. You were still in that relationship. But
if I cheat on her, let's say if I break up with her, the next day I fuck another girl, that's okay?
The thing about a relationship is that this is totally gone off the rails. The thing about a relationship is that it, like, when you're getting into a relationship, when you're talking to somebody, you're like, I want to date you exclusively. That is an agreement. That's a communication. Like, you and I are agreeing to not see other people. You break that agreement, you've now given each party the right to leave, right? So, if you cheat on somebody, or like, let's say, you're at a bar one night and you find someone and they're perfect. It's better than what you have right now, right? And then you cheat on them that night. It is morally a shitty thing to do, and now it's your responsibility to take care of your other responsibilities. Yeah. Okay, you cheat on your girl. Now you have to go talk to your girl and you need to tell her what happened. And you either need to decide to keep seeing each other and make amends, or stop seeing each other and move on with each other's lives.
It's controversial what I'm about to say, but I feel like when a dude cheats, kind of doesn't matter compared to a girl. Why I say this, right? Guys are horny 24/7.
So are girls.
No.
You'd be very surprised.
Sure,
you'd be very surprised.
But girls put more emotional attachment, right? A guy sees a beautiful girl at a club. Boom. Do what they have to do. Okay? They fuck. A girl has to talk to them, put effort to
Not
have
always.
a full conversation, and go out the way.
No.
What are you going to say?
Nah, I think Jacob's with me on this.
I don't
Not
know.
always.
I feel like I think that we're mixing nature with society,
Okay.
and like expectations, because I don't think you're entirely wrong. I think it is very easy for dudes, much easier for dudes to just like want to have sex constantly. And I mean, it's interesting because, like, we are hardwired to be like that. So sure, it can be easier, but it's not even unfortunately. The way that society is structured is through these social expectations. Like, yeah, it might be easier and less problematic if a dude hooks up with a girl, but not on paper. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm not saying it's the right thing or wrong thing. I'm just saying that, let's say a girl goes up to you and they're like, oh, whatever.
Yeah.
A guy has a better chance to do the nasty with her. If a guy approaches the girl's like, no, what? No, get away. Even if she's single. Right?
You think there's a test on this? Like an experiment?
I just don't. I just means go to a bar and find out. I don't know. I feel like, again, if you get into a relationship with somebody, you're just agreeing that you're not going to go see other people. Yeah. And
listen,
if
man,
you cheat, either way, man or woman, you've broken the contract.
You're fucked. you're actually fucked up.
We date to marry here.
No.
Wait, no.
I don't.
He doesn't.
I don't date to marry. I don't think I'm going to get married.
2 out of 3.
I don't think I'm going to get married. Another controversial opinion. I don't think marriage is worth it.
No.
I could.
You guys, 100% full send, get married. I think it's a beautiful ceremony. It's a really nice setup. I would have a marriage.
Huh?
I would have a marriage. I would have like a big ceremony, and I would get with somebody like long term. I don't think I'll ever have a legal wife.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't think I'll actually ever.
You'll have like
take the best man away from me, man.
Like a long time. No. I think you're getting too caught up in how that works. I would like an officiant. Like, I would much rather have like a birthday clown stand up there and be like, married.
Mickey Mouse is walking up there.
It's Mickey Mouse. He's like, you're married. Guilty.
Guilty. Wait, guilty. You're in the courtroom now? You're in the
Well, now we're getting our fake divorce.
Guilty.
I don't think I could see myself long term, permanently being with someone, maybe. But I'm not so good with being locked down like that. So I don't think that marrying someone is really in the books for me. I don't really think that's gonna happen. Also, all the legal problems, and also, so many adults I know, honestly, besides my aunt and uncle having an incredibly healthy marriage, I don't know a lot of adults that have a consistently very healthy marriage. All of my parental figures in my life have really, really bad marriages that they hate. This is technically none of my business, and I'm spilling other people's tea on the internet. Sucks to suck that you know me, mom and dad. But like my mom and dad's parents, my mom and dad's family, even my parents' parents, they're not together with who they started out with. None of them are. My mom and dad are literally falling apart. They sleep in separate rooms. You know what I mean? Like, and my second mom, someone that grew up with, who had a big influence on my life. Also, her husband sleeping on the couch. Like, it's the marriages that I've grown up with have all mostly fallen apart or dissolved. And if they aren't dissolved yet, they dissolved before I knew them, and they're in something new that's healthy during this time. You know what I mean? So I couldn't see myself getting married. I don't think it's worth it. I think it's only problematic, and it's just going to lock me in a bad situation. And also, I feel like if I were to almost get married, they're going to get pissed off when I ask for a prenup anyway.
True.
You know?
But here's the thing. I like, obviously, long ways from getting married with anyone, right? Finding, being in a long-term relationship or whatever you planning to do with your life. Don't look at me like that.
Spit it out.
But I feel like if you find the right person, who knows? 20 years from now, your opinion could change. Or
That's
30
totally
years from
correct.
now could change. You could find a person you'd be like, this is the one, and I only care about her, and this is the only one I want.
Yeah.
Which is possible. Who fucking knows? You're only fucking 21 years old. You haven't lived half your life yet.
Not even.
But,
Not yet.
yeah, so your opinion could always change. My opinion
You're totally correct.
change. But,
I'm sure there will come a time when I'm like older and I'm like, well, might as well marry her.
Maybe in a couple more years, I'm like, fuck.
My great-grandpa got married while I was alive.
How old was he?
Like, in his 90s.
Well, God's to
Yo, no,
someone.
my great-grandpa was insane.
Was he?
Dude, he had 2 wives in my lifetime.
Good for him.
Whoa.
Talking about.
Oh, Sarah. We were just talking. Sarah, you're calling me on the show. You know I'm recording right now, you fucking bastard.
I think this is a good place to
You
wrap
think
up,
that's a
though.
good
We
call?
are a little over
You're absolutely
time,
correct.
though.
We will have another episode like this. I feel like this is a fun conversation about
fun,
controversies.
yeah. Oh, yeah,
I feel like there's more controversial opinions that we have, which really just come down to opinions that are ours that a lot of people might disagree with. I don't even know if they're necessarily controversial.
Like dyed pubic hair. We'll go into that next time.
Oh, Pink, what kind of mental illness does it say about you? Stay tuned. But as always, we are the Reality Rejects. We're every Friday at 6. Leave a like, subscribe, comment below, and let us know what are your controversial opinions. And in case I do not see you, I hope you have a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good night. Bye, guys.
Bye, Mom.